Hey, we made it through all 30 days of my sleep improvement challenge using Whoop, and here is my review. Let's go over it. So I'm going to go over what I did, what it meant to me, and what to do next. Part 1, what I did. So the goals were to improve my daily mental energy and clarity, correlate it with my Whoop sleep metrics, find my optimal sleep schedule, and then see how I rank against other people using Whoop from Washington State. My strategies were to prioritize hours actually in bed, Whoop hours versus needed, that's what it's called. I was also going to nap frequently, maybe daily, 20-30 minutes if I have time. And I started trying magnesium glycinate with lunch and dinner. So, how did that go? For the goals, my mental energy and clarity was amazing for days 5 to 15. There was a little bit of a ramp up time, and then I really felt that extra energy for lots of things. I was just faster at doing things and making better decisions all the time, I think. But yeah, after day 15, I switched my wake up time, and that really killed it, I think. So for hours versus needed, this still feels like it correlates best with my great energy, but that could just be for me. Maybe I'm special on that, or that's just what helps me the most. Might not be the same for many other people. Figured out that I can't afford to get up too early. I tried on day 15 to set my alarm to 5:30, so maybe I had some extra time. Since the first 15 days were feeling really good, I thought I could improve my sleep consistency by waking up at the same time. Boy, was I wrong. That really messed up my sleep for the last 15 days, I think. So we learned what not to do there. My ranking ended up in 350 out of 8,000 approximately. And I still feel like I have a lot of room for improvement. So not sure what that says about many people if I'm in the top 350. So interesting that rank seems to come from more than just sleep performance. So I noticed when my ranking went up and down due to my sleep being better or worse, it seemed to be more than just this performance score. I think they're also looking at the number of deep hours of sleep and restorative sleep. Anyway, for strategies, the hours versus needed is a good focus for me. Naps were very refreshing. I didn't go into deep sleep during my naps. I was just pretty much lying flat on my bed, kind of eyes closed, meditating and relaxing. Magnesium glycinate felt like sleep was definitely a bit easier overall for me. So now let's look at the final 30 days of hours versus needed. This is my favorite graph to look at when seeing if my sleep or correlating with my good energy that I feel from getting great sleep. So the first 15 days, these graphs are overlapping, and that means I'm meeting my sleep need. The green graph is the Whoop's calculation of how many hours of sleep I should get each night. And that changes over time depending on your sleep debt and other things. So I was meeting it well and even exceeding it for the first 15 days. And then I'd set my alarm too early. And I was trying to get them back together, but it did not work pretty much until the very last day, I think. And then it was already too late. So yeah, the gray graph is the number of hours of sleep I actually got. So when that is below, that means I'm not meeting my sleep need. When it's above, that means I'm exceeding it. All right. This is the Washington State Whoop group page, and you can see there's 7,998 members, pretty much 8,000 people. This was my final ranking, 348 out of 8,000, not bad. Yeah, hopefully I can do better next time. All right, so sleep performance, this is like the dashboard that I looked at. I started showing in the video the updates as well. Overall hours versus needs improvement, and consistency definitely. Efficiency has always been pretty decent for me, but this is overall, and sleep stress. I've almost never seen myself have sleep stress, so I guess I'm doing well with that. But overall performance needs some work too. Okay, part 2, what it meant to me. I like to look at the 6-month graphs to fit those into the bigger picture. So this is sleep performance over, since I started using Whoop in March of 2024. Went up here, and then the challenge seemed to have helped pretty considerably, 8 to 10%, and stopped this downward trend I've had all year since January. One other thing to notice here is last year, at the end of 2024, October, I really started focusing on sleep hygiene, and every month made significant improvement in my sleep, and I felt amazing in December. So yeah. So this is sleep debt. Big improvement there, reduced by 62%. Same thing here, it was reduced more and more, the better my sleep got, the more I focused on sleep hygiene and really tracking it. Sleep consistency, never been that great for me, honestly. We look at the whole thing, there's a lot of ups and downs, and not really anything other than trying to keep the same bedtime and wake time, which is something I struggle with. And waking up in the night is another thing I struggle with. So, room for improvement here for sure. I'm looking, maybe next month during July I can do that. I'll do another 30 days. So yeah, that's the overall pattern I was describing, not great for consistency. So this is just for people who like graphs and want to know more about my data. My resting heart rate, RHR. I did a lot of running over this whole time, and I noticed the more I run, the lower my resting heart rate goes. And when I stop running, it goes back up. So that's all. I just wanted to show that. Maybe someone else can find something interesting in my data and let me know. My HRV, I also have almost no idea how to consistently make this better, so I would love some tips on that from anyone. This is my restorative sleep, deep and REM, in case anyone wants to see it. And I had terrible jet lag here in January, so that may be why it looks like that. So that's everything I think I wanted to show. It looks, when I got better sleep, starting in October, also I see a little upward trend there. I think that makes sense. Okay, last thing, what to do next? Another 30-day sleep challenge, of course. And this time I'll level up to, instead of doing a update video every day, I'll do it every 2 days. So half the number of updates, but hopefully they'll be more impactful, and I'll have created my habit even more solidly. So new goals are 8.5 to 9 hours actually in bed each night. Whoop sleep consistency. I want to get my consistency up. No eating 4 hours before bedtime. That was not something I did during the first 30-day sleep challenge, so I'm going to try doing that. I'm hoping that will help. We'll see though. And definitely I can improve my dashboard design, so I'm going to work on that as well. I'm going to continue doing daily or every other day review of my progress, because, or actually I will do daily review of myself, because reviewing it myself I think motivates me and reminds me, and that's very helpful, I think, for having great sleep hygiene and being consistent and creating habits. So I will continue a daily review for myself. Magnesium glycinate, I'm going to continue. It felt like it helped me. So yeah. Let me know what you thought, please. I would be very grateful for your input, positive or negative. So that's all I have. Thanks for watching.